Good morning. If you know me at all, you know that I preach routine and habit all the time. If you can have a consistent routine, especially a morning routine, but routines throughout your day, that's going to add far more value to your day. You can unload stuff from your brain, your conscious mind, into your subconscious mind, and simply do things rather than have to think about everything. If you have to make a decision about every little thing that you're doing, you get overwhelmed by midday. Forget about end of day. One thing I want to talk about today is what happens when your routine starts getting stale. What happens when it becomes a little bit mundane? I change my routine constantly. I actually just switched it a few weeks ago. I got up a little bit earlier. I added something into my morning. Sometimes I change the format of it, and that's good too. If it works for you to do the exact same thing in the same way every single day, that's fine. And if that works for you, that's great. It is super helpful. I tend to get bored. Things become kind of white noise to me. If I do the same thing in the same way, it loses some appeal to me. I just start doing it rather than being connected to it. And that's important to me, especially when I'm thinking about goals and things that I'm grateful for, and then things that I want to get done in that day. I want to be conscious. I want to be fully engaged in those activities. So here's my suggestion. Change it up. Spice it up, do something different. You don't have to stick to a routine simply for the sake of sticking to a routine. You can do something in order to keep yourself engaged in different ways. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're getting up early and you're like, it's in the middle of winter and it's maybe, I don't know, it's darker for more of the day or whatever it is. What you can do in that situation is simply, instead of doing the same thing you've been doing, getting up and eating something and whatever it is, go for a walk outside. Do something a little bit different, simply to throw a little bit difference into your routine, but maintain that basic routine, the time frame for it. Or for me, with goals and visualization, sometimes I've tried so many methods with this. I'm going to give you a few suggestions on what you can do. So sometimes when I'm doing my affirmations or my goals or my visualizations, what I do is I will read it. Sometimes I will simply repeat it with my eyes closed and visualize it. Sometimes I will write it out on a piece of paper. And sometimes, like it takes me a little while to write this out, sometimes 10-15 minutes. But if I do that every day for a little while, that can help. Now, another thing that I might do, and this is the same goal, it's the same stuff that I'm writing or reading or thinking about. Another thing that I'll do is sometimes I'll record my voice with excitement, reading out my goal. And I'll simply play it for myself, put in my earbuds and listen to it as I'm going throughout my morning. If you are willing to change it up, that can be a huge value to you. So here's the action step for today. What I want you to do is analyze this for yourself a little bit. Ask yourself, do I do better when things are the same every single day? And it's enough, I'll check my affirmations? Or am I the kind of person that if I put that note up on the board or in my mirror, after a couple weeks I start ignoring it? And if that's the case, start changing things up a little bit. As you change it up, you'll get far more value out of your routine. What I want you to do is make this a fantastic day. You have the ability, the power to do this. Enjoy your day.